discussion on Can Shillong Beat Plastic Pollution?
Hi, I'm Wahlang, the headmaster of KC Secondary School. And I personally believe if we can get each school to be a plastic-free school, those children are going to go back home and talk to their parents about it. And I think through that, the message is going to spread around, and we're going to get more people conscious about the problems that plastic causes in our city itself. I think getting the children getting them into the field instead of just talking about it is most important. Because when they realize that they are part of the solution, and I think children, you tell them things like that, they're going to be really happy to come and help because they know it's for their future. They know that it is something which they can do for the future generations too. So in the school, and we always when I talk about it to the children, and we have discussions, but then it doesn't end there. Like we tell them, because we have a subject called EVS in class, in the senior school, but it's just a textbook. Yeah. And for me, textbook, what are the children going to do? Another subject, you're going to burden them. So that's why when we go to the rivers to clean, I grade them.
Okay.
So each time it's a different class going there, so we see what they do there and how they work out, and how they are able to give their best, and accordingly they graded. So that's done by the team leaders, they're the captains, they see how their team members are working. So when we do that, I think the children feel they come back feeling a little more responsible. We have a subject in schools called CE, it's creative expression. So that's the place, that's the class actually where I do a lot of recycling. I brought some stuff here which we've made in school,
wow,
so
that's nice.
You can check it out.
Yeah, we'd love to see that.
Where we use bottles. This is the Sprite bottle.
Wow.
It is beautiful.
This is with the containers, no?
Okay.
We just made this one. Yeah. And this is one of those, like a small jerry can, but this is what they made a flower pot holder and just stuff like this. And so the sand and the mud, soil was all dry, so I took out the plant. But stuff like this, I'm saying we encourage children to make. So
they know the value of.
Yeah, and when they go home, and many of them now started selling them. They started making stuff like this and selling them. So I thought it would be a really good idea if we can teach village folk where tourists come, a lot of tourists, so if we can train them and they can make this and sell it back to the tourists, at least then that area will be a little bit better than it was earlier.
Yeah, so this can be like an idea or concept for any locality, especially the tourist spots.
True. Because I've even seen people have woven baskets out of chip packets.
Yes.
I have samples there at home actually. Really beautiful, and that's done in Nagaland in the jail. The inmates, they teach them weaving, but using chip packets, and that's one of the biggest pollutants actually.
Yes.
Chips and biscuit packets. So if they can do that, I'm saying at least a big chunk of that garbage will be got rid of in a good way.